setting my roster real quick. Oh, fuck no, because I accepted your invite. Fuck. If I back out, will you resend me another invite? I want to make sure I have the right teams.
There's your team. There's your team right there. Play with them guys right there.
No, I want the proper. I'll back out. As soon as I back out, just send me another invite.
That means I have to back all the way out.
Alright,
I've already backed out.
up to date. I should have personal roster.
Just by the door out there. Go on this side. Counter. It should be like right by the top half.
Alright, on my side, Steelers are 80. What are they on your side?
In 80.
74?
Yeah.
82?
Yeah.
80?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the same roster now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across.
What are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
I'll pause it. What might you go on what?
Something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Well, I can't complain if you do it. It took you 15 weeks.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 30.
You just want to play with Rodgers.
There on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Asshole.
Well,
Yeah, you do.
Say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot.
So he plays for the damn fucking Steelers.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Hall. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Last 2 games I've came back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action here with Williams. Steps away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I needed that.
Dropped by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Hi, Miss Linda.
I expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two.
All right, good.
Three. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Williams to try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie.
Stretched out for that,
They
dude.
help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Webster now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards, and the Bears take over.
Thank you.
The Bears
Yeah, another
offense
interception.
ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where
Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there.
What kind of fucking fumble was that, Caleb
Number
Williams?
one, maybe they're not having this
Straight
deficit.
strip.
And number 2,
No, you
maybe they
stripped
actually
him.
have the lead.
That wasn't even a hit. Dude, that was a straight strip.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hall again. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 17 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 70 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coaches must really like to see that.
Appreciate it, buddy.
He's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass, throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Appreciate it, buddy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Hall on a give up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test the secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space and he pulls the ball in.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We'll love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Rodgers to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are...
Dude, why didn't I just go down in the end zone, bro?
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass.
Fuck me running, man.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. From the gun, here's Williams. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know,
I was surprised not one of your guys tried to pick that bitch up.
Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On first down, here's Williams.
Nice fucking interception.
He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know they've always said?
Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry.
You ain't kicked one yet that I can take back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To the air on third down is Williams.
Dude, my whole buttons just fucked up and wouldn't let me do shit on that one.
Take him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Williams loses the football. And
My God, bro, that's fucking 2 fucking fumbles. I'm fucking done, bro.
He takes it to the house.
I'm done.
It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT.
I'm done. Don't do that shit on purpose.
No good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away.
No, I'm not. I'm going to fucking get stuck with no hands on the ball.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But motherfuckers can't keep the hands on the balls, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you to
taking it right down Broadway. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be.
I was trying, man. That's another pocket I found. I did that last night with Swift. That was my longest. That was just 79 yards, bro.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down.
Dude, if you wouldn't have ran back towards me, you would have had an open fucking pocket, bro.
Rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
I slowed it down too far. If I wouldn't have slowed that bitch down, bro, I would have had it.
Either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15.
Bullshit, he was out of bounds.
Inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half.
He was out of bounds.
Very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
I didn't care no more.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Want your dog?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Every time I throw to DJ Moore, you intercept it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Williams. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 54 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the point after try for Santos. And that will cut this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I've got 2 today. With that guy, that's my sacker, man.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll let this go for Adams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up.
That was all luck, bro. All luck.
He has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his
head,
head,
Papa stop.
Well,
if I took over the ball,
as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll be tackled.
Where's the fucking face mask? Horse collar. Something, bro.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Dude, yes, there's still time. There's 29 motherfucking seconds.
Get on out for the half.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll let this go for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Good first half.
Return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles.
74 points.
Gun set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Packing my chillin'. Cheers. I did go get me a nectar collector though.
I mean, we both got 4 touchdowns. I got 4 more yards than you. I don't know. Oh, I mean, I do got some bombs. You know, I got them bombs to fucking Adunze. Come on, hurry up, man. I ain't getting any younger. Cheers.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Williams. Out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Appreciate it.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down.
He said, no. You leave my quarterback alone, buddy.
Game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drive.
That wasn't even me, bro. That was CPU, bro.
Now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
I was sweat, bro. I ran all the way around you, and that's must have what distracted you from that big guy.
Continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hall again on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So roughing the passer there on 2nd and goal. They'll get half the distance and a fresh set of downs to try to punch one in. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage there.
Appreciate it, buddy.
It gets him a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And the whole
Closes big man out.
He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Whichever side you're on hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Fuck you.
Take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
Nice catch, buddy. Nice fucking catch.
And fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Appreciate it, buddy. I don't know how I did. I just switched it just in time, too, man.
I think he was asking just
You should have hit your tight end, bro. Your tight end was wide the fuck open, man. He broke free from me.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A handoff for Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Breece Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Man, you needed something.
65 yards. And the Jets have moved.
Still got the longest one of the day.
In the final minute of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
what a fucking shoulder tackle that was, bro.
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And my
God damn, bro.
Interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out.
Dude, I stretched for that shit, bro.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I needed that, especially right at the end of the fucking third quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, no, he lost
God
the
damn it, man.
Scooped up by the Jets. And his guys
Not
are
what
take
I
over
needed.
at the 34-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
2nd and 10. This is Hall. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Credit Jalen Johnson, normally shutting down throwing lanes, but there he shut down that play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Almost.
Williams going to throw again on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react.
And now here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Down the right sideline. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
I needed that, buddy. That was you see me run down that sideline, tiptoe that bitch.
7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
And he takes this one in for a Bears.
I tried. It wouldn't let me.
A great play there.
Yeah.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try to run with Swift, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well,
bullshit, man, I had the perfect win with me the whole 9
just
yards.
kicking a field goal there, that's a
that was an
decision that could be
accurate
open to
kick.
second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Rodgers now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
Right.
Anytime we have...
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That was your fuck up.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
You on the run with Aaron Rodgers.
They're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Williams. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Play action. Now Williams rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the
Nice
football.
stop, buddy.
He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, 8 yards to go. Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's first down. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Forced out to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Rodgers.
God damn it, bro.
Big strides, look at him go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. So their
good game, buddy.
drive comes up empty.